Another little tidbit, a lot of you are hyped for Callisto Protocol, I know. I'm also very interested in it. Some people asked some of the developers if they would classify this as a AAA game, because it clearly looks AAA. I think a lot of us would expect that it's a AAA game, even though it's technically an indie game. Which is just interesting. Glenn further gives clarification when asked about how the Callisto Protocol previews we have seen so far has had the look and feel of a game and game feel of a AAA project. He said, yeah, it really depends. You need a studio that knows how to make the most out of its resources. My first degree is in art, so we know how to get artists, go get the best and hire an artist for 30 years. And so being around that long, we just all have contacts. We know who the best audio guys are and, and just try to win them over with the project. And other things, like Glenn was asked point blank if Striking Distance Studio is even a AAA studio at all, and Glenn pointed out that 35 people from Sledgehammer Games joined him to found Striking Distance Studios upon learning that Glenn was going back into his Dead Space roots to make another shooter. So it's interesting because it's kind of a hybrid. Glenn revealed that Crafton gave him full creative control on this project, but even they may not have realized what they were able to set up. Striking Distance Studio is now a 200-person team, ending any questions as to whether this should be considered an indie studio at all. And to be clear, 200 employees is about a AAA studio. I mean, indie studios, I think most people would say that's probably under 50 is probably indie size. 50 to maybe 150 we would say is an indie team, though, or is a AA team, not indie team, AA. And then once you get above 150, I feel like you're in the AAA space. I'd say that's probably about right. So, we'll see. I wish them the best because they are doing some interesting work.